Going live for our pink ribbon Pilates. Welcome, 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 guys. It's the 6th of October, and this is day 6 then, if it's the 6th of October, for pink ribbon Pilates. So this one is going to be a little bit more intense, a little bit more flow, a little bit more demanding. So pace yourself. Enjoy, remember to breathe, and remember after to drink lots of water. I hope everybody can see me great, and yep, so let's do this. Again, for those of you who are watching this and don't know who I am, my name is Carla Arbor, and I am a Pilates instructor and life coach. Okay, so let's start standing up. You're just going to do a quick roll down, feet are hip distance apart. I'm rolling through my spine, I'm letting go everything. I'm relaxing my head, neck, shoulders. I'm zipping up my tummy, reaching over my body nicely there. I'm inhaling. I'm going to get energy up through the sides of my legs, and I'm going to roll back up. Don't worry if you lose my head for a second, just for a second. I'm going to take my arms up to the sides, to the ceiling. I'm going to dive over again, zipping up my tummy, softening my knees, rolling over my spine, and just getting that nice deep stretch into the back. I want to feel the sensation of my rib cage pulling in, breastbone towards the spine, belly button towards the spine, and tailbone want to hang down behind me. Really get long from my forehead to my tail. Feel that stretch. I'm going to walk my fingertips out a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and lengthen through my legs, get a nice stretch up the back of my legs, and then go and open my chin, open my chest, keep my rib cage melted towards my hips, and I'm going to open through my back. Try to get a nice flat back. So you're really feeling the sits bones spreading apart, feeling that nice stretch into the glutes, into the buttocks, and into the back of the legs, all the way down into the calves. I'm going to pause there for a second. As I take a nice breath, I'm going to drag my arms back in, soften my knees just around the spine, release that stretch just a little bit. And then I'm going to walk my hands out again in towards my nice downward dog, which is like a yoga pose. Okay, it's just prepping us to get us really ready. I'm going to soften my right leg, careful to stretch into the left side of the body, from the forehead, from the neck to the hip, and from the sits bone to the heel. And then stretching out onto my right side, softening my left knee, just reaching at the ends, conscious to keep my rib cage connected. So I'm really getting that stretch through my body. I'm going to send both heels into the mat if you can. Otherwise, soften the knees and keep them lifted. It's up to you what you have accessible to your body. And then I'm going to just lift one hip to the ceiling and lower that hip. Lift the other hip to the ceiling. I'm just raising my heel there to sort of shift into my body slightly, into a shifting sensation through the body. Gives you a nice opportunity to feel through your body and become aware of how the compensatory patterns work. Just one more set there, just feeling that the openness in through the lower back, in through the sacrum, in through the shoulders, just feeling that, stretch that out. And then you're going to walk your hands out and your legs out into a nice plank position. Once you're in plank, ladies, you want to be hands underneath your shoulders. You want to have your feet hip distance apart. You want to squeeze into the bum, open through the chest, and the body's in one long line, okay? Feel the shoulders pushing, arms pushing the mat away. Now, just as you're in that position, I want you to just press the shoulder blades apart and push your back up to the ceiling. And then slowly slide your shoulder blades together and pull your chest down towards the mat. So it's just a very delicate sensation of just pushing. It's not actually a push-up. My elbows are not bending. It's just shifting and working with scapular placement while in that position. At any point, if this is too much, we can do it from here. Pushing in and zipping up. Try to keep this body still in a nice long line, even there, so that we want to keep getting into the glutes as well. I'm going to go back onto my plank, hold that there, and then I'm going to take my left leg forward beside my right arm, giving myself a nice stretch into that, breathing into that. Go ahead and place that knee down into your nice lunge, trying to think about that knee over that leg. Take a nice big stretch into the side and lifting up and bringing that leg back and reaching back. Zipping up, take the right leg forward. Press that hip down, feeling that stretch in through and into the front of the back, pressing into that heel. Beautiful. Take that toe forward onto the knee, getting a nice stretch into the back leg, zipping up through the body, nice long line. I'm going to take that arm up and reach up and over. Beautiful. Feel that stretch into the rib cage. Can you feel that? And then reach that arm down and good. Come forward with that. Beautiful. Feel that stretch into that. I'm going to take that leg back. Reach. I'm going to take that leg back here for me. Get a nice long plank again. And then I'm going to come onto my knees. I'm on my hands and knees. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to lift my body with an inhale. So I get a nice scoop into my tummy. And I'm going to exhale to lengthen that away. Beautiful. Let's go one more time. Lift into your cat stretch. Pulling the belly up. Exhale, reaching up. Beautiful. And inhale into the cat stretch and then reaching back. Just feeling that nice length. And then reach the arms behind you for a nice shell pose. Taking the wrist off the mat for a second as we inhale there. Inhale. I'm going to slide myself up to a kneeling position. All the way up. Now imagine if you have a band or some weights in your hands. You're going to kneel nice and tall. My knees are underneath my sits bones. My feet are behind my knees. I'm going to reach forward here. Okay. And I'm going to lean back. Reaching back from my knees. So I'm squeezing into my glutes. I'm reaching back from my knees. And then as I come up, I'm going to press my arms back as if I want to press something behind me. And I'm going to reach back, and stretch those chests forward and press the arms back. It's really nice working to the glutes. You're getting some hamstring work. You're getting lots of thigh work, quadriceps. So all in through those thighs are working hard. Working into the back. Feel those arms press back. Feel those triceps. Feel those shoulders working to do that. If you have some weights, it would be good also to use some weights as you do these. You could also have a band underneath your knees so you can pull up into the band. It's a soft band because you don't want to be working too much into the neck with those. And then you could have just a band in your hands and you're pressing against your thighs as you go back. And you're reaching back and you press up, and you reach back. Zip up those tummies. Zip up those tummies and press. Press and press those arms. Feel those glutes. Feel the abs connecting. So notice I'm leaning from my knees and not my back. I'm keeping that nice connection here. I press back. Let's go one more time. We're going to do about 10 of these. Really being careful. Working in your right form and pressing those arms back, back, back. Beautiful. Now while we're there, squeezing into the glutes for me, ladies. Squeezing into those glutes. We're going to hold the arms back here and we're going to press for 8, for 7, for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it there. Take those hands behind us and try to tap the thumbs together. Reach them apart and tap and reach. Keep opening through the chest. So you're reaching, abs are working, lengthening out of the spine. So you're working into the back and into the arms and stretching the back up and feeling that tension into the arms. Lifting out of the glutes. Come on, squeeze those glutes, ladies. Lift out of the knees. Press those feet into the mat so you can feel those hamstrings. Feel those calves. Working and stabilizing with the body. And let's go zip up. 2 more. Reaching. Nice opening for the chest and reaching. Beautiful. Take your arms up. Palms face forward. And bring them all the way up. And float those arms down. Beautiful. So I'm going to face you now for this one. Alright, so we're going to take the knees underneath our hips. Take the arms up to the side. I'm going to twist my body without moving my hips. And I'm going to turn my palms to the ceiling. I'm going to twist back to the center and turn my palms down. If this isn't comfortable in your knees, you can sit down to do this. But watch that my hips don't move. It's just my waist. And I twist, my palms go up as I twist. And I come back to center, palms go down. I'm working into the shoulders. as you twist. And as you twist to center, palms go down. And one more set. Twist. Keep the hips pointing front. Imagine I have two headlights on my hips. And I'm just keeping them pointing front as I mobilize into my spine and work my obliques. Beautiful. I'm going to take the arms again to the sides, really feeling that length. Take that leg out and get a nice stretch into that foot. I'm going to take myself over to the side. Hand is on the mat and this arm is here. I'm going to zip up through my body, lift through this leg and balance here for me. Can you reach that leg away? Can you reach that leg away? Can you lengthen that leg away? Beautiful. Now can you give me, flex the foot and lower it down? Can we do that? Yes, go and reach it up. And let's go for 3 more. And length. And 2. And length. And 1. And length. Hold it there, point the toe. Let's take that arm up and reach it overhead as well. Now let's lengthen that toe down to the mat and feel that stretch. Now let's lift arm and leg up and lengthen. And arm and leg up. I have almost no pressure in this arm. Really no pressure into that wrist. It's all balancing from my core, okay? Really trying to balance from my core. Reach. 1 more. Reach. And lengthen that away. Beautiful. I'm going to take this arm up, back towards my ear, elbow slightly forward. I'm going to lift that leg there and give me little circles. And for 2. And for 3, keep zipping up. 4. Point the toe opposite direction for 4. For 3. For 2. For 1. Lengthen that leg. Release that down. And stretch. Zipping up through the body. I'm going to reach that leg out. I'm going to balance here. Trying to balance just off the tippy toe. Get my body up and then take myself in. Beautiful. Let's take the other one out. Foot is flat on the mat. I'm going to take my body over and get a nice length. Hand behind the head, reaching over. Zipping up the tummy. I'm going to lengthen that leg and lift it up here. I'm flexing my foot so my toes are towards my shin. Okay, I'm zipping up my tummy, I'm tapping down and I'm pulling it back up. Tapping down, really working into the rib cage and the pelvic connection so that you don't arch out your back. My elbow is slightly forward in preferred vision, just to again stop my back from rolling open. I'm going to hold that there, point my toe and lengthen my leg. Take it all the way down in opposition, shoulders away from the ears, and I'm going to come up, leg and arm comes up. And I'm going to reach over. And I'm going to come up, leg and arm. I think we did 5 on the other side because I was talking so much. So I think we will do 2 more here as well. Zipping up. I was trying to do sets of 4, but who the hell cares? Once you're moving, I'm moving beautifully. Beautiful. And reaching that there. Beautiful. I'm going to take that arm back there. Again, elbow in peripheral vision so that you can just stop yourself from arching your back. You keep yourself upright. Zipping up, lengthen that leg for me, flex the foot. Little circles there for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. And point the toe opposite direction. And for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Reach it away. Not to put too much pressure in this hand. You want to feel that body centered. Lengthen that leg. Lengthen that arm and reach over. Feel that stretch. Take that arm up, take the other arm up and lengthen through the body to lift out of the core and put this knee down. Fantastic. Great work. Let's go ahead and sit down on the mat. Beautiful. Arms out to the side. We're going to sit down on one side of the hips for me. Hold that there and hold on to the ankle. And we're going to reach up and over. Reach up and over, just stretching into that waist, hand down. We're going to reach up and over, soft into the bottom arm, soft into the neck, and stretch over. We just worked into the sides, so this is really delicious. Oh, the nice stretch. I'm going to lift up, I'm going to use my core to lift up, and I'm going to shift over to the other side with control, as much control as I can, which is not easy, to go down and hold on to that ankle. I'm going to stretch up out of that hip, zipping up into my tummy, reaching up and over that waist, lifting up. And then I'm going to soften into this arm and just soften here as I stretch the opposite side. Beautiful. And lifting that all the way up. Beautiful. Good. You're going to lie on your back for me now for a minute. We're going to do a nice little relaxation there. Lying on the back. Lying on the back nicely. nice and long with the body. Legs are going to lengthen out, stretching through there. Find the spots on your body right down the sides of your spine, the back of your neck, back of your shoulders, broad on the mat, and feel those connections. And reach the arms up to the ceiling, and then just open them to the sides. Just feel that stretch into the chest, reach the arms overhead. Feel the tension, the oppositional work from the hands reaching there and the rib cage reaching down towards the toes. Imagine that there's a string pulling the rib cage to the toes and a string you're trying to pull with the arms out. So you're keeping your core connection. I'm going to just hover my arms to frame my face. I'm going to inhale to lift my head, neck and shoulders and reach up to really work into my upper abs. I don't want you to be leaving your head behind. I'm going to really tuck that head onto like a red tomato so you're looking towards your toes. Flatten through the abs as I breathe into my back and I exhale to come back down. Just warming up that flexion in the upper spine and I'm reaching up, feeling that stretch, pulling the tummy in, reaching there, and then I'll reach back down. Very nice. One more time, I'm reaching up, reaching up, reaching up, stretching up, and then I'm coming back down. I'm going to leave my arms up to the ceiling, and I'm going to take my feet up here now. I'm going to take a breath in. Now I can get a little bit deeper. I'm going to lift through the spine, get a little bit deeper. I'm going to pull my belly in, just gently round my spine as I lift. And I'm going to lower that down. And again, lifting, lifting, lifting as I exhale. And I'm going to inhale and lower that down. At this point, my feet are actually together. And I'm going to lift on the exhale, beautiful, and inhale to lower that down. This time I'm going to squeeze my legs together and extend my left leg in line with my thigh, reaching up. And as I go down, I'm bringing my leg down up with me. And as I go up, I'm reaching my leg in line with my other thigh. And as I go down, it's like I'm pulling that leg to the ceiling. And I reach up, scooping into the tummy, squeeze those legs together and reaching back down. Beautiful. Let's go one more here for 4. Reaching up, reaching up, reaching up, and draw that leg back down. I put that leg down, I reach up again, and I take the other leg out, and I stretch it there. And as I come down, it's like I'm pulling that leg like a lever, and I push back, and I get only to the height of that thigh, so I can squeeze them together, and I come back there, reaching, and I lift up. And I lower and I squeeze together and I draw that back up to the ceiling. And I lift and I lower and I reach with that and I lift that leg back to the ceiling. Beautiful. I lower that leg, arms come to the top. Beautiful. Let's just now take your hands behind your head, like a nice cradle for your head. I'm going to lift my head, neck and shoulders so that I am in a nice chest lift. I'm going to draw my tummy in and up, and I'm going to extend my right leg again, and this time I'm going to turn my toe out, okay? So that my toe is facing you, my heel is in, so my inner thigh is pointing up to the ceiling. From here, I'm going to lift, I'm going to pull myself across and pull my inner thigh towards my elbow. I'm going to lower that down, and then lift again. So I'm not going down all the way. I'm just turning to the center as I take my leg down. And I squeeze that thigh up and I lower it mid-shin. And I squeeze across the obliques, leading with the inner thigh, and I come to mid-shin. And I squeeze across and I lower. Keep thinking of pressing into the other leg. So you're working into the glute as well of the other leg, the buttocks and the back of the leg. Let's go 2 more for 8. And scooping up into that inner thigh, beautiful, and scooping up into that inner thigh. Take that to center and give me 8 more with the legs. Press and lower. Press that other leg into the mat. My other foot is active, my chest is lifted, my head is supported, reaching up. Let's go 4 more. And scoop the tummy flat. And 3, scoop the tummy flat. And scoop the tummy flat. Let's go 1 more here. Scoop the tummy flat. And lower that leg, beautiful, point that leg, release the head, neck and shoulders, feel those obliques, get a breather, and draw that leg in. And guys, we have 2 sides, thank God we don't have 8 sides. Okay, phew. So coming up again, scooping into the tummy, really trying to scoop in here. I'm going to take my left leg this time and turn it out so my heel is turned in, my toe is turned out. So my inner thigh is pointing up. The tendency is to want to shift here. You want to keep that waist long so it's a hip mobility here, okay? Good. Anchor this other leg in so you feel the glutes having to work to help you to keep that foot still. Good. So we're up nice and high. From here, we're going to twist to that leg and lift the leg and lower the leg to mid-shin. And twist. Now we did 8 on 8 on the other side. You can always do 4 or 6. Or you can do 10. I don't think, to be honest with you, 10 of these is nice. It's a lot because it works. If you're doing it in proper form and not jerking and really working into that inner thigh, keeping the pelvis stable, you will find that 8 is quite a lot. And reach up and reach up. Let's go one more and reach up. Hold that up in the center. Lower that leg and reach. Keep turning that leg out. Keep activating the other leg, holding that up. You can always put your head down if you want, if you've had enough in the abs. And keep turning that other leg out so you feel that hip working. 4 and 3. Keep turning it out. And 2 and 1 and lengthen, point the toe and reach it long away, lengthen the body down. Wow, very nice, beautiful. I'm going to open my knees, let my feet come together, the soles of my feet come together. Okay, I'm going to relax my inner thighs, a little inner thigh stretch and relaxing into my body. Just take a breather there, allow the ribcage to melt, because this is quite nice work. So we did some nice obliques when we were up on the knees. Did some nice work for the body, some work for the back. Okay, I'm going to take my legs together again. And then I'm going to come up. Take a nice stretch and come up. So take a breather in, lifting and rolling up through the spine, reaching a nice stretch into the body, reaching, feel that stretch, few little clicks there. Lengthening away, reaching and pulling up, lengthening away, reaching. So much more I could do with you guys, but guess what? I'll be here again tomorrow, and you have all the videos on the Facebook page. I know you put it on my YouTube as well, that you can have a look and follow some of these exercises. They're really fun. You can always message me, comment, and ask me any questions you have. I just love this so much. And then reach your body nice and long. And let's just come up one more time to see. Bye-bye. Sitting up into the body. Get a nice stretch there. Relaxing the shoulders. Scooping the tummy away from the legs. Just deepening that stretch. And uncurling all the way up. Job well done, guys. How was that for you? Okay, hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I thought it was quite a little bit powerful, but pace yourselves, okay? And any questions at all, feel free to just drop me a message. Thanks for watching, and enjoy, share, and donate. All for the Dominica Cancer Society. Love you guys.